Thom Serafin here to talk about what the candidates need to do to win tonight's debate. Certainly a very important debate, to say the least. And it's getting a little nasty right now. You hear the Keating-5 relationship, the Bill Ayers relationship with Barack Obama. Certainly the RNC holding back nothing at this point. Are you going to expect a lot of hostility tonight during the debate?
Well, I think you have to go in with two separate agendas. The Obama agenda is to stay above the fray, to be articulate, not to get into he said, she said, and make sure the issue is John McCain and George Bush. Make sure it's the Bush-McCain situation. In the last month, the latest polls will show that the Republicans have done a good job in separating Bush and McCain. It was 46% people equated them last time, and now it's 36%. So they've done some good separation. On the other side, McCain has to land some punches to require Obama to respond to some of these issues that they're talking about right now. They have to make this issue about Obama and get off the economy. If it's about the economy, McCain loses, it's over with. If it's about Obama, then it's competitive right down to the stretch.
Let's talk about these polls right now. What I find to be very interesting is I no longer have a home phone. Mike doesn't either. Now we're in the advent of cell phones. How are they doing these polls?
Well, there are different models where they are accessing cell phones today, because especially for the young people. But the general population, the latest polls overnight, it has it likely voters 48% now Obama and 45% for McCain. So this thing is going to go back and forth down to the stretch and won't break till the last weekend. But the real polls, as you were saying earlier, are the state polls. Those important states like Colorado, New Mexico, Pennsylvania, Florida, Michigan, Minnesota. Right now in those state polls, because it's an electoral vote election, Obama is winning by anywhere from 3 to 5, 6%. Florida, he's winning by 5%. So right now, if you looked at those electoral votes and put them in Obama's column, he's well over 300. He wins the election today, if those polls are accurate. But this is a long month. Remember when Jimmy Carter was running for office against Gerald Ford, the incumbent president, he was down 30 points. They came back at the Ford people came back at him, and he ended up winning by 2 points by making the issues about Jimmy Carter. So in this particular race, they're going to make the campaign about Obama, his character, the Ayers thing, the other issue that you brought up,
Keating-5.
Keating-5, they're going to go back at each other. Remember, Obama's people were ready on the Keating-5. They preempted before the other guy even had his ad on the air. So they're going at each other. They're not going to give an inch.
So what does Obama need to do to kind of separate his relationship from Reverend Wright and from Ayers tonight?
Well, he's got to continue to talk about the economy. People trust him, although not enough people trust him right now in the economy, just like the Republican. Those numbers indicate that the American public, 51% of the American public is not happy with the bailout. 31% said they are. The overnight polls also show that the president's approval rating is 22%, but the Congress's approval rating is 15%. 72% don't approve of the job the Congress is doing. Obama's got to make this race about McCain and Bush and the failed economic policies.
Well, also, speaking of Congress, Nancy Pelosi's approval rating is going in the toilet right now, too, as a result of some of this.
Right,
you know?
right. Well, yeah, but there's been no leadership, and that's the problem. We have all these issues. You talk about the Keating-5, you talk about Ayers, you talk about all these peripheral issues. But yesterday the market went down 800 points before it bounced back. Today we're all looking at this, which shakes our college funds are gone. Everybody's in the same boat, and they're wondering what the heck is going on out there with our new leaders. And who are our leaders talking about? Tonight, are they going to talk about the economy? Are they going to talk about bailing us out? Are they going to talk about helping the world? Are they going to talk about our college education, our 401ks? Are they going to talk about what's important to the American public? Or are we going to talk about what happened 24 years ago?
I agree, Thom Serafin. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. He was getting worked up there. I didn't want to stop you.
Well, let's get to it, right?
1 to 10. How important is this debate tonight?
For McCain, it's a 10. For Obama, it's a 7.
Okay.
Interesting. All right, Thom. Thank you.
Thom.